Greetings, welcome. This is Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com. Thank you for watching this video. Today I'd like to show you a property that I've got for sale in Inyo County, California. I'm on my website, ruralvacantland.com, and I'm looking at the location. I'm going to California. This one's in Inyo County. And it's 5 acres. I'm calling it the cheapest 5 acres in Inyo County, California. I'll show you why I think it's the cheapest. I'll go show you the market in a sec. I'm asking $3,499 for this property. I got some pictures there and description and stuff, but I wanted to show you that if you wanted to buy this property, you can just click on the buy now and put your title information in there and hit next and put your credit card information in there, and I'll do all the paperwork, I'll pay all the fees, and it'll be your property. I pulled it up on some maps to show you where this thing is. Well, first, the property tax is like 16 or 17 bucks a year. Nice, cheap. I like those kinds of numbers. But so this thing, in reference to Los Angeles, here's Los Angeles. Las Vegas is up here. I'm down here at this thing, San Diego. It's just north of Los Angeles, not too far north of Los Angeles. This says 172 miles going this route, and it's of course I lost the little marker there somewhere. There you go. Less than 3 hours. 2 hours 47 minutes. This route. There's a couple routes you can take to get up there, but that's where it's at. Ridgecrest is here, and this property is just out around, just beyond Ridgecrest a little bit. From the property to Las Vegas, next big town in the area, it's 219 miles, 3 hours 36 minutes that way. 218 miles. There's a bunch of routes you can take in the just over 200 miles, kind of 3 hours something. But this 3.5 hour route seems like, I bet you there's no traffic going that way. That's probably why it's faster. And you come in from the north. A lot of that's in Nevada, where speed limits kind of get thrown out the window, so you could probably drive a lot faster and make it that way. That's probably why that's the fastest route. But just outside of this property, this is where you get groceries, is in Ridgecrest. Ridgecrest is a small town, but it's got schools and supplies, gas stations, stuff like that. And if you take the 178 out of Ridgecrest and you go up Valley Wells, up this way, like if you're gonna go, like what would you go to up there, like Death Valley National Park or something? I think that's why some people would go up that way. Here's Death Valley National Park. But you got Sequoia over here, and you got the why can't I think of the name of that mountain, the tallest mountain in California over here. A lot of hiking, and there's rivers and streams to go fishing and camping. Here's Mount Whitney. Just a lot of nature. It's a lot of government land, a lot of wide open land that you can go explore. You can dirt bike, you can 4-wheel, you can ride your horses, and just be alone, get away from everybody. You're not that far from Los Angeles. From this property to Mount Whitney, that mountain I was just talking about, that's 129 miles if you went back through Ridgecrest direction. 107 miles if you went up through the canyons and over the mountain and back down. And that's just this is the Sequoia. I mean, a lot of people go camping and hiking and fishing and kayaking in the different alpine lakes and exploring the streams and stuff. I mean, there's lots of beautiful pictures of that area. That's what I should have done, is I brought up some pictures of this. But the other route, if you go up this way, you go Death Valley National Park. There's a lot of people that go to that park. You wouldn't think it, why would you want to go there, right? But it's world famous. I mean, a lot of Europeans and people from elsewhere go to see this, because this is a weird part of the world. I mean, it's very low elevation, and there's not a whole lot that lives there, and you get a really beautiful, eerie, apocalyptic landscapes. that's just something different. You know, it's not compared to going to forest or mountains or beaches or streams or something. It's a totally different area to go explore where you can be alone. You know, you can read a book in dead silence. No cars, no sirens, no talking, no, you know, leave your cell phone behind kind of thing. Just wilderness silence. And that's one of the beauties of Death Valley National Park. There's lots of places like that in the park. So this is on the way there, and this property I think would be a lot like that. I'll zoom in on the property lines and stuff a little bit more in a second, but I want to show you the market. So I pulled up all the properties that are for sale in Inyo County on LandWatch. LandWatch usually has pretty good um, listing properties for sale. Easy to slice and dice, right? So I didn't narrow it down because there's not that many properties for sale in Inyo County. Cause most of the county is just government land. There's not a whole lot of private property there. But there's a couple here that I think they just got out of like some tax auctions. I was researching it some. Um, Tiny little lots in next to junky looking neighbors and stuff. $2,000 each. Nicer looking one, 4.6 acres for $4,500. I mean, I'd go check that out. And then the prices skip up, 2.5 acres for 6,000 something in Spring Valley. I mean, I've sold properties over there for like $2,000 to $4,000. I don't know why these guys ask for so much money. 2.5 acres in Spring Valley is $8,500. You know, so these are smaller properties for bigger dollars. I'm asking $34.99 for a 5 acre property. This is the cheapest 5 acre property in the county. This one listed here for $4,500. I'm offered mine for $34.99. So, like, $1,000 cheaper than the cheapest one in the market. Um, the prices just skip up from there. There's a lot of these 2.5 acre ones that those are good properties, but it's a lot of money for what you get there. I think mine's twice the size of those and cheaper. So I hope you take a look at it. I want to show you some property lines of this thing. It's your classic square or rectangle, I guess in this case. I was zooming in on it, and there's like car tracks on the properties. People have been driving around this thing. The software isn't working very well for me. There's a bigger road, just one lot to the north. There's all government property off to the side. There's a neighborhood south of here. This is San Bernardino County, just to the south of here. I've sold other properties, or owned and bought and sold other properties in this area. You got the San Bernardino County line, um, sign right here. You'll see that in a lot of people's ads for San Bernardino County land. And it's on this property right here. That sign, I used to own that one time. Um, so this is the main road. There's turnoffs. This is the county line, and there's a bunch of little roads that go over to this property. And I think you could drive right up to this property. It's not on a proper road. Here's Trona, but I still think you can drive right up to it and use it just fine. I wanted to zoom in on the property. Let's go back to the ad. I meant to do that and I never did. So if we zoom in on the actual property, you can just click on it on my website and it pulls it up in Google Maps. So you can go play with this and zoom in on it, look at where it is and stuff. So it's just south of this road here that goes back to the main, the bigger road. And there's little trails, 2 tracks running all over this place. This is all government land on this side, so I'd probably go to this corner and try to circle around a little bit instead of crossing the private property in between here and there. But you can see there's tracks for people driving around this area. It's just the way it is. It's wide open land. You just drive around. Know which way this trail goes. But this is this GPS coordinates are to the center of the property, and then it's if you go over to the map function, you can see where the property lines are. If you're trying to figure out where the corner is, you can click on it, And well, usually you click on it and then you get GPS coordinates of the corner of the property. You know, if you want to find each corner, you click on each corner in Google Maps until it'll give you, the GPS coordinates of each corner. And when you're out there on the property, you pull those numbers up and look at them in your phone. You can walk around the property, get the four corners, and see where this thing lays out. So here would be one of the corners, and it just lays out like that. So that's how you find it and go figure it out without paying a surveyor, and go make it happen. See if this is the right property for you. $3,499. I wanted to circle back and tell you about my YouTube channel that I'm posting this video on. You're probably watching this thing, and in the bottom corner of the video, bottom right corner, there's probably a link there to subscribe. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, you hear about more deals like this out in the future. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and I hope I got the right property for you. Luke Smith, Rural Vacant Land.